Now a first carry here for Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here we go.
Third and 3.
Hurry, hurry.
Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete. No gain on the play. And it'll be fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is brought in at the 21. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
2nd and 6.
Throwing now is Allen. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Throwing is Allen on third. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Shrugs him off. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offensive move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Lance.
His throw incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Lance. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On play action, Lance.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Lance.
And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
A 50-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to let this one go deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Ready, break.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now a 2nd and 6.
Blue check. Faster, faster.
A give left side to Robinson.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. An effective 7-yard third-down conversion.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Gets this out quickly to Dotson.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Giants' 42-yard line.
Here we go. Ready?
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak. They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Set, ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Ready.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
Matt Judon there to bring him down.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Check pink. Jet, jet. Hut, hut.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Red, cycle. Drill green. Ready?
Now Lance. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Ready?
Robinson will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Joey Sly on for the extra point.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Allen. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Check white.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
On the ready.
3rd and 2. And Lance now to throw. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. There he goes, right side.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
A final shot before half for Allen. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
A give to Robinson on the option.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
68 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Here's Lance to throw it. That is caught.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
Lance pass. A quick throw out wide, complete.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the first.
Here's A.J. Cole now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. So the shotgun snap to Allen.
Well, he's going to look downfield for Barkley.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't revving up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against. Let alone put points up on the board.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded at the 20.
Shut off first. Motherfucker.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. His hands on it,
Put this boy out of danger. That's 2 times I got him smacked like that.
Mistake, 3rd down.
Yeah.
We
2
know
drops,
it's not an
buddy.
easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Robinson up the middle. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a play fake. Lance.
Oh, come on.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Washington. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Allen now looks to throw. He connects with Hyatt. Out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Well, that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the first half. Maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Allen going to throw. That's caught right side by Anderson.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 25-yard line.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen.
Trying to find Barkley on the out route, and he's got him.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Oh, my God. To the hip.
That's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week in last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
Throwing is Allen on third. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Oh, just let him get that extra yards.
And he's going to make it fourth down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run with Barkley. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short. And he didn't get there.
Whoa!
Barkley did not.
Wait a minute now. They're going to give this shit back to him. Everybody got shit back to you.
Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
Oh, you trip. They give you that. Oh! Motherfucker's cold as ice. Damn!
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5. This is about what you'd expect. Defense selling out to stop the run. Pretty good on first and second down.
Yeah, you're no longer really worried about making sure you're holding up the offensive lineman as a defensive lineman. Now you're just talking about getting in gaps. You're trying to get upfield, penetrate, and make
I can't control this. Well, they gave me what they gave me. I can't even control them at all.
Just bringing the linebackers in to jam the line of scrimmage, and a safety or two is going to be there as well. Good reaction there defensively.
How you went already out there?
Slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
Ooh, shit. I've never seen that before.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all
Y'all ain't got that
for
I
a
guess.
touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league.
He's got a man, complete. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. 51 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Alert, alert, alert.
In motion is Anderson. Allen going to change the look here. And again, it's Allen. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. And now an audible here into something else. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. So no gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The kick by Elliott is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute off. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll be out right at the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Option play, here's Robinson.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And down to the 36-yard line here. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Robinson gets the toss on the right side.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Ready.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Again, it's Robinson.
Well, he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game,
They've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second and 9.
Got it.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Ready.
Robinson on a give right side.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Fight 60. Black swap. Set.
Hand off now to Robinson.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Sly.
This to perhaps salt this one away.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, some field goals are bigger than others, and that one makes this a 2-score game.
And with the way their defense has played all game long, that's kind of a love letter to them because that might very well be all the points they need.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen.
He's going to let it fly.
Damn, they just beat y'all like that?
35. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they
That's
get one
crazy.
piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Elliott good on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
13. Giants 10.
So 15 ticks remaining as they line up for the onside kick.
And this will be recovered by Washington, and that should just about do it.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Down to a knee goes Lance, and that should just about do it. So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And this one won't be remembered for many offensive fireworks, but they did enough to get the job done.
And that's why it's a team game, because sometimes you have to lean on one part of your team. And they leaned on their defense. In fact, they probably went over there and asked for some help. Like, guys, we just don't have it in this one. Can you hook us up? And they did in a big way. Said, no problem. Put it on our shoulders. We'll carry you home. And they did exactly that.